Hello and welcome to Dave the Soap Betting. Well, it's been a quiet week. I've not put anything out since Monday. That was just an update video, and to mention that Shaw Park was running. I did back it on Monday. I had a very small amount, a chip shot fiver each way on it in a race that I think it was too far for it, and I think the race was too hard for it. And then it ran on Thursday over a furlong shorter at the same track, Southall, and again I had a chip shot fiver each way on it. Came second at 11-1. They weren't selections, they were just, I didn't want to miss it if it did win, but it was more a tentative each way bet. I think when I did select it, and it was a non-runner that day at Wolverhampton, I think that was the race for it. And it's not done itself any favours by coming second under Dale Swift, and it came from out of the clouds. He had it too far back. It'll get a penalty for that, arguably. He's not done the horse any favours, or the trainer. Okay, I've got two selections for what is the Saturday the 26th of October. I've got one at Cheltenham and one at Chelmsford. So the first one at Cheltenham is in the first race. Here's its last run, the last few fences. This is at Worcester on soft ground. It's an obvious chase over 2 miles, 7 furlongs. I think we've got 3 or 4 more fences to jump, and the one I'm interested in is the one in the green and white colours. So it's jumped really well so far. I think the pace is a little bit slow for it. It's a very easy track, is Worcester. And the ground is soft. Jumped well throughout, rather deliberate at times, but just jumped really well. Now he's going very well here, very well. 1 or 2 are just niggling at theirs, and he's going well. Now he comes to this fence, jumps fine, gives him a slap down the neck. He's got another fence, it's going okay. And it makes a hash of that. It makes a bad hash of that fence. It's a reminder, just shaking the rein. That's not too bad. Another slap down the neck. Then he gives it a crack there. Switches it outside. And doesn't jump that at all well. Gives it one hit there. And I think that's it. He knows he can't win. Now, I think the horse lacks a little bit of fitness, to be honest. He's quick and away, neck and neck. And he goes past. I mean, there's nothing near him. He's been easing the horse up. Well, I don't think the horse was fit, to be honest. The jockey wasn't too harsh on it. Prior to the last few fences, it jumped deliberate. And it didn't make any mistakes. I think they went a little bit too slow for it, and that was over 2 miles 7 plus. Let's have a look at its form. This is the horse's form. This is the race I've just shown you. Class 3 novice chase, which is what it is today. Now, that was its first run for Christian Williams. It used to be Nigel Twiston-Davies who used to train it. Okay, now, Worcester's an easy track, and if you look at its form, it's at the stiffer tracks. Cheltenham, it's Cheltenham there, Cheltenham there, Cheltenham there, Cheltenham there. They're its best finishes. Now, they've been running it in date, Twiston-Davies, over 3 miles, and it's ran well. It's ran well there, with 20 lengths behind in a novice race. That was at Cheltenham, 3 mile, 3 mile. Now, if you look at this was this time last year. This is a Class 2 novice chase. It got beat 3 3/4 length. But look what it was behind. Florine Porter, rated 156. Broadway Boy, I mean, it was running off 137 that day. Look at Broadway Boy now. 149. It's only been 1 1/4 lengths, not paced to challenge, but you're running against a lot better horses. And it wasn't a bad time. 18.14 slow. Good to soft at Cheltenham. Only a couple, but over hurdles. 2 mile 4. 2 mile. 2 mile 4 was last year as a maiden hurdle. And maybe its distance 2.5 mile. Now also, it was running off 130 on the race I've shown you. They've dropped it to 128 for that race. And on the hurdles, it was rated 135. Now, I'm not sure if they'll quicken away from it. It is a possibility, but it will be staying, and it does like the track. It does like the course. And this is the horse. We've all been caught. So look at what the best price is. 8 to 1. Any extra places? Probably not. 15 to 2 with Sky Bet. They're going the first 3. Quarter the odds first 3. Bet 365. Fifth the odds. There you go. Fifth the odds the first 4. Bet 365. 8 to 1. We've all been caught. Well, as you can see, it's won over this course on the hurdles. It's won at 2 mile 4 and 2 mile, and they've been racing it over 3 miles, or Twiston Davis has been racing it over 3 miles. Now, that was only its first run that I showed you for Christian Williams. And I think 2 mile 4 on good, may argue, might be a little bit of juice in the ground. At Cheltenham, a track where it's ran well at before, and I think this might be its distance. It doesn't seem to get home all that well over the 3 miles, but it's guaranteed to stay 2-4. Now, when I showed you the replay of that race, you can argue that the horse didn't quicken. I don't think the track suits, and it suits the handier, speedier type of horses, whereas Cheltenham, it favours the big, strong, galloping types. Now, in this race, there are some top-notch trainers, shall we say. And let's just have a look at a few of the horses. Lord of Thunder, that looks a bit like a mudlark to me. It's one on heavy and very soft ground. God Your Dream, Twiston Davis, is a worthy favourite. It really is. It was rated 147 on the hurdles. It did scramble home on a novice event the last time out. It has won at this course over this distance on hurdles, and it does seem to go on any ground. So that is a worthy favourite. Then we've got a couple of Irish horses. We've got Mary Michael and Dutch Schultz. Now they've been on the go. They're race fit. They both ran in July, August and September. Could be anything, but I do like the form of We've All Been Caught. It's running better novices than this. I don't know if there's a great deal of improvement in it, but on its hurdle form, there definitely is, and it has been dropped a couple of pound. So I'm going We've All Been Caught, 8 to 1, 50 odds, first 4. But my advice is wait until the morning and get the best odds guarantee, because they might come for the arguably bigger, more well-known household name, shall we say, type of trainer, Henderson, etc. My second selection at Chelmsford. I've not got a replay for this. I've seen the race several times. It ran a good third on the all-weather at Lingfield last time out in the fillies handicap. A better race than this. And the jockey, same jockey today, Derek Keenan, he raced it wide for a long, all round the bend and off the last bend, and it did stay on really well. It was never going to win, but it went into the third. Now we're at Chelmsford. We're over 5 furlongs. This horse has ran well at Chelmsford, but over 6. 4 times it's run at Chelmsford over 6, and it's never appeared to get home over 6. And I think it'll be a lot happier over the 5 at Chelmsford. It has won off 56 on turf, and it got beat off 64 ahead, also on turf, at 5 furlongs. Today it's off 62. It's drawn in stall 7, which is okay at Chelmsford. The more sweeping bends where you can gallop and not have to. They're too tight at Lingfield, and I think the horse got sent wide, or maybe the jockey deliberately ran it wide. But I think this is a good opportunity. It is an easier race, but it is against Colts and Geldings, whereas it's done its best form against fillies, arguably. But I'm willing to take a chance on it. It's showtime. Currently 6-1 each way. The 6 o'clock at Chelmsford. This is Dave the Suit. We're coming to the end of the flat season. We're starting the national hunt season and the all-weather winter campaign. Be very, very careful with your selections. Bye for now.